Oh, here we go. Let's talk about everything I made this year, hey? This is I'm picking my my thumbnail. Wow! Thanks for bearing with me. Hi everyone. This is what I did this year. Oh, yep. True. Hi, I'm B. This is my channel. I knit stuff and I spin stuff and I sew stuff, but I don't like sewing that much. I'm trying to get better at it. And we're doing a different video today. Usually we do podcasts here. Today we're doing everything I knit in 2023. If you're new, you can find all my socials down there. You can subscribe to me. No pressure though. And yeah, I'm gonna go through everything I made this year. And by everything, I mean like the things I remember that I made, because I can't say with my whole heart that I actually remember everything I made. It's been a full year, okay? Don't hold it to me. This year I made 9 garments and 7 accessories, which is like a lot less than I normally do. That's like I don't want to say I'm embarrassed by that amount, but I'm not embarrassed. I'm just like, that's less than usual. And that's for 2 reasons, I think. The first is that I took up spinning this year and I love spinning so much. Spinning lassoed me and pulled me in, and we're in love now. It's my new flame, but knitting is my high school sweetheart, you know what I'm saying? That I also, so that's the first reason. And the other reason I didn't make as much this year is because I started a lot of projects that I absolutely hated, okay? And that's on me. Okay, so I'm wearing the most basic B outfit possible. Basic, like B, not as in my name, but basic. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to start, I think, from the beginning, and then I'm going to try to work my way to where we are now in no particular order, okay? In a very particular order. Okay, so the first thing I knit in 2023 that I finished, I started this in 2022. This is my big rib sweater by Jessie May Designs. Let me put it on my body and show you what it looks like on my body. This knit is incredibly well loved. I feel like I've worn it 30 times would be a good estimate. And I finished this in, the first week of 2023. I modded the pattern by not doing decreases. Better lighting, sorry. By not doing decreases in the sleeve. To be honest with you, mostly because I forgot to do decreases. And I was like, why do I have a bell sleeve? Because I did it on purpose, okay? The construction of this is really fun. I held a Surrey with a fingering weight sock yarn, basically, to create the gauge I needed to make. So the test knit that I did, I love this pattern. I would make another one 100%. I love the colors I chose. I like how the fabric got made. The yarn for this I will link down below because I simply can't remember it. So I'm sorry. That's the first thing I finished in 2023. Okay? Okay. The second thing, I'm going to just throw things when I'm finished. Actually, I'm going to put them up here. That's the completed pile, okay? The second thing I finished in 2023 would be, I think, would have been this guy, which is my Babe Pullover by Jacqueline Cieslak. You're going to see my first qualm right here. Woo, the head is tight. If you make a size large and you have a big head, watch that the whole size, I guess. Yeah, pattern review. Love the pattern. I think that I would try it on a lot as you go. I would not knit this again, mostly because I'm not good at provisional cast on and my stitches are twisted. In October, I actually chopped the hem off of the sweater and extended it because I had made it too cropped. But I think this makes a bit more sense now. Looks super cute. I wear this one pretty often as well. Not as many times as the Babe Pullover, but I wear it, you know? The yarn is HHF Fibres They're recycled yarn. And the word for that is something. Tweedy. HHF Fibres Tweedy. I don't love it, to be honest. I don't really mess with superwash anymore. It's kind of a big change that's happened in 2023 for me. And I stopped using superwash yarn. And this was kind of my last superwash purchase. Not really understanding what superwash was. The yarn, it feels a little plasticky to me, but that's okay. I mean, I wear the sweater. It's a fun construction as well. Like, it's a unique construction. So yeah, knit that guy. Super cool. I don't know if I'm going slow or fast, but okay, next we're looking at what I finish after that. I don't think I finished anything for a long time. This is The Simple Thing by, I believe, Marina Bell. That could be the wrong name, but this is some simple thing. You might think to yourself, oh my god, okay, so this guy is The Simple Thing by Marina Bell. You might think to yourself, that looks like the Sophie scarf. It's not the Sophie scarf, okay? I don't knit petite knit patterns. This is super fun yarn that is hand spun, not by me, by someone else. Before I go into spinning, great pattern. I would really recommend this pattern to anyone who wants to knit a Sophie scarf. You should knit this one instead, because guess what? It's free. The colors were super fun. The pattern is simple. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Absolutely. The next thing I finished was this absolute monstrosity here. This is Koigu Bulky. Their Origins, I believe, weight. And this is a self-drafted yoke sweater. I wear this sweater nonstop, wear it all the time. I've learned this year that I like a bulky. I, for a long time, stopped knitting bulky weight patterns because I was like, bulky weight yarn, who needs that? But I actually kind of like the look of it. It's very free people-y. Hate to say, but yeah, it's got, you know, I ripped this thing out 4 different times, like genuinely just like restarted because I just cast on. And I was like, I'll just increase here, I'll increase there. I did nothing. The sleeves are too long, but I kind of like them because I can do this. I can stick my little thumbs out, you know, and that's nice when it's a little cold. But it's a great overall sweater. I throw it on over everything. I wear it daily, maybe more than daily. Maybe more than daily. I'd say more than weekly. I wear it weekly, if not daily. I wear it all the time. It's really good to like take the dog out in the morning or go for my walks, you know? That guy. And then we're gonna toss in another accessory. Very, very good. This pattern, I genuinely have no clue what it is. I don't remember what this pattern is. I do remember it's just a dicky, and I added the straps to it to kind of hold it together. I wear this a lot in the winter when I need an extra little layer of warmth. The color is Lettuce from Malabrigo. It's worsted weight yarn. I believe it's also superwash, but it's really good for just throwing on over stuff. I want to fix the collar. This is the recommended collar for the garment, but it looks quite floppy. So I would recommend doing a 1x1 rib, not a broken rib for this guy, to make it look a bit cleaner. You know what I'm saying? I tend to do this with this one, just kind of like stay cozy and warm, you know? I'm saying you know a lot. I should stop saying you know all the time. Yes, I'm very proud of this one. I like it a lot. I'm not very proud of this one. I feel very neutrally about this one. I would probably make it again, but with a different one of these. That's the truth of the situation. Next up, we have this Bonnet by Park Williams. And it's called the Big Bow Bonnet. Okay. First of all, as a bonnet pattern, we're getting up close and personal. As a bonnet pattern, it's great. I don't know if I would agree that it's a big bow bonnet. I think you gotta do a lot of work to keep this bow bowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really wants to crinkle all the time, so whenever I wear it, I gotta like puff up the bow to say, ah yes, this is a big bow bonnet. Yes, I agree. Otherwise, not super bonnet-y. Oh, the light's just not working with us. I'm sorry, folks. But yeah, from the side, it's really cute. I know bonnets are a trend right now, but I'm really glad they're a trend because I'm glad I discovered them, because I really feel that a bonnet like protects my bangs. Like if I wear a toque, like my bangs get flattened down, but the bonnet sits far enough back that my bangs don't look super weird when I take the hat off when I go back inside, you know? So yeah, this is a 100% mohair from a farm outside of Montreal, and this is leftover from this guy, my big rib, which is nice. The mohair is super scratchy, but it's super warm. You gotta pick your poison, pick your battle. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't want to say like immediately after, but pretty soon after I finished that bonnet. Actually, I think I made this one first. This is the Bub Bonnet by Lydia Morrow. I knit this guy mostly for fun. I don't think I've worn it out of the house once, but I really wanted to just like have something silly. And I think without the horns, it's incredibly wearable outside the house. But all my friends keep saying it's a Shrek hat. So, you know, the yarn is something that I dyed. I hate the color of it for everything except for a grass. It's like a turquoisey color, so it kind of has to be what it is. But yeah, that's the hat. That's that on that. That's the Bub Bonnet by Lydia Morrow. Okay, after that one, I cast on a bunch of stuff. I believe I also did this by Lydia Morrow, which is Hardly Harness. It's just it's kind of horny, to be honest with you. I don't wear it all that much because it's kind of hard to style, but I do like wearing it when I do wear it. I'll come close again. So you can see it's really well designed. Like the shaping of it's really good. And it is kind of fun to have just sitting around, you know? Add a pop of color. I really want to add either like Dyke across here or Handsome, and I'm not sure which one. I tried to do duplicate stitch on it with some yarn that I had, but it looks so ugly, so I took it out. But then maybe it's a project for the new year, and maybe I'll wear it to Pride this year. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. Okay, the next thing that I finished was another test knit. This is the Gold Dust Shacket by Maral Mokri. When I say that I hate this, I need you to understand that it is not the fault of the designer, but it's the fault of me. This is not my style. And I don't know why I thought it might be when I started this test. I don't know why in my head I was like, oh yeah, this is for me. But it's certainly not. And I will be frogging this to get the yarn back at some point. The mohair was from a local company that's I think since defunct. And this is a kid mohair from Fleetwood's Handmaiden that they just like do one-offs. This guy's got pockets. So the thing when I say when I hate this is I say it in the sense that like I hate it for me, but I can understand how someone might want to make a shacket. And for them, I can understand that. I hate it for me because the sleeves are tight, which sensory-wise, my personal nightmare. And also I said this is the designer during the testing period, and she was like, oh, they're supposed to be like that. And I was like, fuck, okay. my bee. I also think my yarn choice was, there was something to be desired there because there was a bunch of boucle. Like, boucle is kind of the recommended yarn for this pattern. And I didn't use boucle. I didn't have boucle, and I cannot afford to buy 1,800 yards of boucle for a test knit. But I think if you had boucle and you liked kind of this more basic design, it would be good for you. I spent the most time on this out of any project. Actually, that's a lie. My Crux Cardigan right here is more, but the second most amount of time, and I do this once a year. Once a year in the springtime, I do a test knit, and it takes me like 2 months, and it's always something that I never wear, and I actually hate. Sucks, but yeah. It's too bad. Like, it's too bad. I'm sorry, I have hiccups. It's too bad that I don't like it. I'm gonna frog it. You reuse the buttons. I don't know. It's kind of like womp womp. Maybe I'll give it to my mom. I don't know. I do not like it though. And I will not be knitting it again. Once again, the designer is not at fault for this. Like, I should know my own personal style a bit better, and I should know that this is not my jam. I would do a lot of mods to it, I think. If I was going to do it again. Yeah, that's that on that. Okay, we put the sad one in the middle. That's the only sad one, I think. The rest of them are quite happy. Okay. After that, I finished, I believe, this guy was next. This is the, this is by James and Watts. Oh my god, what is she called? I tested this too. Fish. I don't know, man. Why am I so bad at understanding pattern names? I don't know. Is this backwards? No, it's not. Okay, well, this is another testing I did. The yarn is thing for olive silk, pure silk, and sunflower. I wear this more often than I wear other summer knits that I have. It's a really good little shirt for the gay bar. I wear this as a sports bra mostly. But yeah, it's a good little summer shirt. It is the only summer garment I finished this year. And yeah, that's all I have to show for my summer. To be frank with you all at this moment. Shortly after, oh, this guy's tight, one sec. I would recommend this pattern, and I would knit it again for a friend, but not for myself. I also finished this in the heat of summer when I finally, like, it just got warm, kind of end of June. I finished this guy. This is the Best Vest by James and Watts. I feel like this guy marked kind of a turnaround for me in the summer. Like, after I finished this, it's a lot of things that I like really loved. It's kind of awesome. But these are all my Advent yarns from Superglo Fibres from my 2021 Advent calendar. Holy shit. That's wild. A long time ago. But you can see I got a little button on here. Boob 2. My girlfriend's got the boob 1 button. I wear this a lot. Really easy to layer. For me, these colors are a basic. They're super easygoing. And yeah, I love her. So this is a great basic that you can make not look basic. Does that make sense? But yeah, it's all superwash as well, so I expect it to grow quite a bit. I assumed it'll look like this in about 2 years, and I'm like, that still looks good. Perfect. Awesome. Wow. Amazing. Oh, we're at 20 minutes already. Huh. Good God, this mod. Okay. The last thing, one sec. The last thing I finished in the summertime, I don't want to show them to you on my body because I hate putting my feet on the internet, but more yarn from a local, now defunct mill, but these are the Broken Rope DK socks. And I finished these pretty early in the summer. I needed a win. I know that a socks are a win. Broken Rope DK socks by Summerly Knits. You can tell that I've worn them a lot. They're pretty nasty. I'm not going to show that to you. I'm sorry. But clean stitch pattern. Quite handsome, if you ask me. Love those. Then I brought this bad boy with me to Rhinebeck. Oh my god, no, wait. I finished my partner pullover first. This is my partner pullover by Lydia Morrow. This guy took me, this was a labor of love. I pretty much finished this in a month, aside from one of the sleeves. It is, I don't know, what's the word? This is my, people always say when things are like a big deal in their creative life, they call it like their magnum opus, I think. This would be my magnum opus. You can see it's pilling like a mother. Oh, I should have said that. Pilling like a lot, because I wear it like a lot. This is my Rhinebeck sweater. My buddies and I all knit the same one. It's beautiful. I ended up dyeing this green color here, the chartreuse, to kind of go with everything. This is all 100% Rambouillet from the same mill that is now defunct. Rest in peace to absolute icons. I miss you every day. But yeah, and when I go anywhere in this sweater, people are like, oh my god, that sweater! And I'm like, yeah, I know. Tell me more. I know, it's awesome. Anyways, like it's, I feel very much like that. I'm like, anywho, you think this is nice? Oh, who, me? Could be me. The Rambouillet is incredibly soft. I'm like, why aren't we talking about Rambouillet more? I love her. I assume she'll grow, and then I will felt her until it's smaller. The pattern is very clear. It is very well written. The partner pullover is one of the most expensive patterns I've ever bought, but I can appreciate like why it's so expensive. You can really see the thought, the care taken. The one thing I will note is that I did do the hip increases for this guy because I got hips and a waist. God made me this way, and by God I mean my mother's genetics and my father's genetics. But I do feel that they maybe taper a little too quickly for my liking. So if I was going to remake it, I would taper them a little bit longer up my body as opposed to, you can kind of see it, kind of if I stand still, it pops a little bit here. But these are minuscule critiques, and I don't think that's Lydia's fault. I think that's my fault. Oh, I don't want to take it off. It feels so good. Also, the Rambouillet is so soft on my bare skin. I'm like, well, I'm wearing a blanket. It's so nice. But I'll take it off fine. I got other stuff to do, I know. But we have more to discuss. More to discuss. Well, there you go. Right there. Stay right there. Okay. This guy, whoop, is the Dotted Ray Shawl by Stephen West. It's my first Stephen West pattern. I know it's not really a Stephen West shawl. His stuff is more showy than this, and I have since cast on one of the showy shawls. But I do like this. It kind of reminds me of like 2016 when everyone had those big scarves all the time. But yeah, this is Starbeth Dyes in Taurus season. Once again, Starbeth Dyes is now defunct. I don't know why I knit with so much yarn from people who are long gone, but here we are. I took extreme liberties with this pattern. I kind of just was like, yeah, that looks like it. I bought the pattern, and I did the first couple rows based on what the pattern said, and I was like, yeah, it looks close enough, close enough, close enough, close enough. So it's not perfect, but it's cute. It's easy to wear. Feeling good about it. I don't wear all that much. It doesn't match my stuff as much, so I'm thinking about giving it to my mom for Christmas. Is that bad? It's definitely more her colors than it is mine. What do you think? That was an idea I just had right now, and I'm like, that's a genius idea. It's going to Tracy. Perfect. Thanks everyone for checking in about that. That's great. Okay, after that guy, I hand spun and knit this. What's this one called? This is the, I keep wanting to call it the Super Puff, which I know is not the name of it. Big Time Bulky, Super Squish, something by Maral Mokri. It's a great pattern. It's a great hat. I knitted a bit thicker and longer than I was supposed to, but the hand spun bat is from this company that I'll put here. But yeah, the colors are great. Colors match everything I wear. And yes, everyone's obsessed with this hat as well. If I wear this hat in the partner pullover, game over. People are like, wow. And you gotta be careful because you don't always have the energy to be complimented all day long by the public. So you have to be careful what you wear all day. I'm joking. I hope you understand. Okay, the very last thing I have to show you, we've zipped through everything, is this absolute beaut. I wear her often and always since, this is my longest standing whip. It was 2 years old and I finished it. I sure did. I got this done, baby. This is my Crux Cardigan by Amalia of Kindred Red. These contrast colors are all her yarns. And then the main color here is a cotton from Jody Long. It's a cotton alpaca merino blend. And yeah, that's me. That's everything I knit in 2023. We made it. I think I was pretty quick. I'm pretty proud of myself. Anywho, if you're knitting, if you're knitting right now, I wish you all of the best knits. I hope it's a great day of knitting for you. And thanks for watching. And yeah, love you, mean it. Bye.